Welcome. It's Chumming with the Spirits.
Whack Wednesday.
Whack Wednesday stories. We got Parachum and JD here.
Wolfman, Oogie Boogie. Raven came down from Wisconsin to join us. But, yeah. Another Whack
Wednesday story.
This one is about aliens. So,
Is it really aliens?
I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It's called U.F.O Sucks Power Out.
Well, at least this time it's going out.
On August 17th, 1959, in Brazil, the automatic breakers at Minas Gerais electric power plant unexplainably switched themselves open, cutting off current flow to the trunk lines. Technicians checked the system and found nothing amiss. An employee from one of the substations called and was warned about drinking on the job when he reported that a UFO flying solo overhead had caused the keys to automatically disconnect, breaking the circuit and stopping the electricity from flowing. Yeah, don't drink on the job. It's not.
Yeah, no one should drink on the job, especially when you work in a power plant.
Yeah. The chief engineer at the main station began to turn the breakers back on, but when he flipped the final switch, they all popped open again. From outside, cries of alarm were heard, and the chief ran out in time to witness a spectacular flying saucer coming up the path of power lines from the disabled substation that had called it in. Once the UFO had left the area, the power was restored with no ill effects. In 1963, again in Denver, Colorado, there was victims of an abrupt power outage when the electricity was mysteriously blocked, disabling relay lines due to an overload of power to further cities. Nearly an hour and a half later, the current began to flow again. Equipment was thoroughly checked for malfunctions, but nothing could be found. Electrical interference is often reported in connections with UFO sightings. Hundreds of cases from around the world have been documented. Once the alien craft has left the area, operations begin to fully return to normal. I think this one's just whack.
So
drinking. Mushrooms.
There's a lot of things that can cause power outages like that. The U.S. has that capabilities with certain aircrafts to be able to take power down. Generally, if you're popping breakers like that, though, that's you have a massive overload. It could be a UFO emitting a huge amount of EMF. It's like an EMP going off, and it's shorting out the electrical circuit. But you would have, if it was producing that much, you'd have lasting effects. That's how we blacked out Baghdad. That's how we blacked out a whole bunch of other areas.
Yeah, you would think that once those have been flipped or switched, it would take a lot to get back online, right? Or not necessarily. I don't know electricity.
No, it's generally they're just circuit breakers like in your house. Like they pop because when they get too much load through them, they literally open up to make sure that you don't melt the wires going out. You don't have massive surges in that.
So could something like that be caused by, like, saying a bear or a lion chewing through a line?
No, because you're talking high red wires.
Okay.
And then, so if that happens, if you say you have a bird laying on it and pops it, you usually will have a transformer or something that's been damaged. It just doesn't. But the odds of one animal taking down a whole city is very slim.
Godzilla.
You usually don't have a city at that point.
That's a very good point. So, what do you think?
They had eyewitnesses of UFOs, or you're trying to cover up your drinking on the job.
Yeah, because it doesn't really say how many people witnessed it.
Yeah, just says people witnessed it. It's plausible that a aircraft of some sort could be producing, EMP
now, could
knock out a city's lights.
Could just a low-flying, like, commercial airline affect something like that?
No. There's specific military. It's because
it's malintent.
Yeah.
Not
because
accidental.
To put out that much EMF to shut down power lines, you have to shield your own vehicle or whatever you're in from that. Otherwise, you end up downing your own plane.
So
Yeah. Yeah, so there's a
Gomer piling it.
yeah. So there's a lot of thinking into it, unless you're first time trying it, and then you hear about the wreck of the UFO because they weren't ready for it when they turned it on and they crashed themselves.
So either military or
I
extraterritorial.
Yeah, extraterritorial or military. I mean, it could have been their military testing out their capabilities, see if they can do it.
Government doesn't test things out in their own people, do they? So let us. We'll finish with the quote, but let us know in the comments and
What you guys think?
Yeah, what you think. If you've heard of this
That's
story
right,
before.
AI.
It's probably just AI. Damn AI. The quote for today's story. Her own mother lived the latter years of her life in the horrible suspicion that electricity was dripping invisibly all over the house. James Thurber.
That's been weird.
Yeah. So, till next time.
Keep wagging.